Hi, my name is Mark. I'm a partner engineer on the ceramic team, and today I wanted to cover a common point of confusion for devs using the ceramic network, which is the difference between your admin did and your node did. And generally speaking, your node did is the identifier that your node uses to self-identify and self-authenticate to the anchor service, whereas your admin did allows you to run admin operations such as deploying models if you're using ComposeDB and other things along those lines. So what I've done for this demo is set up this repo, which you can go ahead and clone. I'll include the link to this in the description for this video. And I already have it opened locally, so we'll walk through the steps here. I wanted to point out that this demo also uses Recom, which is the Rust ceramic implementation. So there's a bit of instructions here after you've went ahead and cloned the repo, you've entered the directory and then installed your dependencies. If this is your first time running Rust ceramic, go ahead and follow these steps to install the binary and have it working locally. And we'll jump down to step 5 because I've already went ahead and done this. So let's go ahead and talk about step 5. I've automated a lot of this process for you by creating a few scripts. So this one, when you go ahead and run npm run generate, it uses this script found in commands.mjs, which goes ahead and both creates your admin did credentials and your node did credentials, as well as creating your server configuration. So let's go ahead and run that. And you'll notice there's a few files that were created for you. So what we can cover first is your server configuration. And in particular, this private seed URL references a seed that is actually used to create your node did. And so this actually matches, or this is what's used to instantiate the value found in your node did.txt. And we'll use this later on when we're going through the steps to access mainnet. Whereas your admin dids array, right now we've created one here. You can create more than one if you desire. We're going to also use the seed that was used to create or instantiate this did key to deploy a composite onto our node once it's up and running. And the value for that seed, for your admin seed, is here. So it's kind of the inverse of what we just covered with the node did. This is the seed that was used to instantiate this admin did found here. So jumping back to the instructions, we can go ahead and start up ceramic 1. I've created a command for you. And we'll go ahead and do that. So come here, run ceramic. When running ceramic ceramic 1 or Rust ceramic, it needs to be started up before your JS ceramic process. So just a quick flag on that. And it seems that we've already skipped over a step here. So I'll backtrack a little bit. We'll go ahead and run Postgres. And if we're accessing mainnet, this is the relational database needed in order to access mainnet. So I've created a Docker compose file here and a command in your package.json that will access just by running npm run Postgres, which just runs Docker compose up. Great. So we have that up and running. Now you'll notice in step 8, here's the instructions if you want to access mainnet. And in your daemon config.json, you'll notice in our anchor field here, we are indicating that we're using our did auth method. And so you won't be able to start up your JS ceramic process without going through these steps first. And I'll show you what that looks like. If I go npm run ceramic, and that's expected. Yeah, so ceramic daemon failed to start up. You are not authorized to use the anchoring service. And the reason here is we haven't went through these steps. So in backtracking, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll copy over the first curl request. And you'll want to enter your email. Great, so I'll grab that value in a moment. First, I'll copy this over. So this is to register your node did with the anchoring service. And here for dids, we're actually going to grab the value found here for node did in your node did.text. So copy that over. Here, you can enter in your OTP value. So let me go to my email and grab that. And finally, enter the same email that you had the code sent to. So same one for me. Great. Cool. And this is the response message you'll want to see. So you'll see now that our did status is active. We can go ahead and start up ceramic. And by the way, I'll just quickly show in here just the flags that we're using when starting up our JS ceramic process. For the purpose of this demo, I wanted to show how we'll use later our admin did to deploy composites onto our nodes. So for that, we're going to need to run ceramic with composedb. And like I said before, since we're running ceramic 1, we use this flag ceramic recon mode equals true. And then we're just indicating that we want the daemon to use the local one that we created using that script that I went over before. So we'll jump back to the instructions. And remember before, when we ran npm run ceramic, it failed. It should go ahead and work this time. Great. And let me actually jump up to one of these. Okay, node did set to this value. So if you copy this, you'll see that it actually matches the value found here. Yep. And so we know that upon starting up our JS ceramic process, it's using the same node did that we just went through the process of authenticating to the anchor service. So I want to contrast that with what we'll use our admin did or our admin seed for. And in this case, we'll run an admin operation that includes deploying composites onto our node. So let's go ahead and in a new terminal, just set a local environment variable. So we'll do this, and then you're going to have to copy over your admin seed here. I'll enter it, or I'll paste it in and then press enter. You won't be able to see the value, but when I do export did private key, you can also see, just to make sure that it saved it to that terminal's set of environment variables. Great, so we did that correctly. So I have a set of composites or a set of models that were compiled into this composite just saved for you locally in composites.json. And what we're going to do is now use our admin seed to deploy the models. So when we run this, what you'll notice here is one of the responses before it says deploying the composite is using did, and then it gives you this value. And if you copy that, you'll notice that it's the same exact one that's in this admin dids array. So hopefully that helps clear up the difference between using your node did and your admin did or set of admin dids when running a ceramic node. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Always happy to help. And thank you so much.